time for Comedy Sports. Welcome, everyone. Everyone from Facebook, everyone from Twitch, everyone from YouTube. It is time. Hello, I am Mr. Voice, Rance here tonight, and it's time to welcome out the players for this match. Please welcome out from the blue team, Bethany, Nick, and the captain, Carolyn. And the red team, we've got Gina, Joe, and the red captain, Kevin. Now give it up. Welcome to the screen, your referee, Ref TD.
Okay, everybody. Okay. Hi, team. You're wonderful. I'm so glad you're here. Red team, blue team, loyal fans. Hi, I'm Ref TD. Announcer Rance, thank you for bringing us on. It's time to play some ComedySportz CBus. If you've never watched ComedySportz before, it's a live, interactive, improvisational show. The red team is taking on the blue team tonight for your laughter, love, and applause. Hey, I'm Ref TD. I'm here in CBus, and I'm ready to call this match fairly and with lots of joy. And it's Friday night, and I know you probably have nowhere you can be, and I'm glad you're sharing this night with us. We're going to make this a fun one. And this show is highly interactive, like I said. I'm going to come out there to the loyal fans, wherever you may be. Maybe you're in Columbus. Maybe you're in Ohio. Maybe you're across the United States. Maybe you're international. We've had all kinds of people watching these streams, and we're delighted that you're here. I'm going to come to you for interaction throughout the night, and I'm going to need lots of suggestions. So thank you for hanging with me. Now, you might be noticing I'm wearing the stripes, and I should mention I'm not just an employee at Lady Foot Locker. I'm also the manager. But in addition to being the manager, I'm also a WCL referee, which is the ComedySportz official referee that can call fouls as I see them. First, I'm going to get you a little bit warmed up, audience, and find out some things from you. We have a lag through all these streams. We're streaming on 3 platforms at the same time because the future is now. So what I would love for you to do is go ahead and type your name in, type where you're watching from, type a lovely welcome, a little tip of the hat in any way that you say hello wherever you're from, or a specific way that you like to do so, and we'll those go in across the platforms. Hey, also, if you're watching right now, share this stream. When you share the stream, more people can join us. The more the merrier, the more suggestions we have throughout the night. We're on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook right now for free. So we're looking for every kind of comment we can get throughout all those streams. Now, like I said, I'm a WCL referee, and I call them fast and loose. And I will say this: there are 2 very important fouls I should tell the home audience about, so they know exactly what they're stepping into tonight. And there may be more along the way, but you definitely need to know about these. The first one, everyone out there, players, if I could get your assistance, and announcer Rance too, blue and red, it is called the brown bag foul. Can I get that hand signal again? It is the brown bag foul. Yes, I can see you out there because I got a special shipment off Amazon that allowed me to watch you in your home. It's illegal, but just know I can see you out there. So the brown bag foul is an important foul here at ComedySportz. ComedySportz is not only a fast, furious show, but it's also ages appropriate. Everyone can watch it at the same time. So we don't want you to have to explain something to your child after the match is over. We just want you to have a great time. Now, we're gonna watch for fouls like that. If anyone on the red team or the blue team says anything lewd, crude, lascivious, or downright moist, I will call the brown bag foul, and they will have to wear something over their head in their own personal home that makes them lose a point, and they'll have to wear it throughout the scene, song, or game. What a nightmare. What a nightmare. Additionally, if you do it at home, we'll probably just be super scathing to you and probably throw you off the chat. I don't know. Maybe I'll call you out. What do you think, Announcer Rance? What should we do?
We'll definitely just give you the boot, but we don't want to. So hang tight. Tara, we got a lot of answers to your suggestions. I don't know if you want them yet, but boy, there's a lot of people watching from a lot of different places. It's really nice.
I definitely do. Throw some interactive stuff on the board, and I'll look at it, and then I'll let them know about the foul after that stuff comes in.
Boom! We got Joy, who's coming all the way from her couch.
Oh,
wow!
Chris from Cleveland. Hi, Tara. Hi, Rance. Hi, Chris.
Yes.
We got Sarah from Freedondina.
I think Fredonia, but Freedondina is better.
I don't know. We got Ty Grove from Idaho, old school. Idaho. We got Alyssa from LA. We've got other people. Get your comments in here. They're so good. You're going to be doing this all night, so get ready to. If you haven't typed anything in yet, get ready for it.
All over the US of A. Congratulations, team. You're being watched as good as TV at this point. Thank you for saying hi, everybody. Remember that brown bag foul is the first official foul. The second official foul also is one you want to keep an eye out for. It is called the Groner foul. Everyone, can you do that with me and say it? Even at home, I'm talking to you. Do it with me too, because why not? I can see through my Amazon camera. Ready? It's called the Groner foul is when, because we're doing such a fast, furious, fun show that's also age appropriate, we could teeter upon being, I don't know, corny, and we do not let that happen at Comedy Sports. So if anyone says anything that is just a groaner, like a dad joke that is just, I don't know, just a little bit too for my taste. If I hear a groan, I would call the Groner foul. Rance, I know you might have an example of the Groner foul you want to share with the loyal fans.
Oh, I forgot that I was supposed to come up with an example. I was too busy reading the news. Elon Musk has been, working on all of his spaceships and whatnots, and he's been planning to colonize the moon.
No kidding.
Yeah, they've already built the first restaurant there, but I've heard that it has terrible atmosphere.
That is the Groner foul. I would call it on Rance because that's horrible. And then
glasses.
My glasses. It was so bad. My glasses went goofball. Now, if that happens and the Groner foul is called, I would actually make Rance or the offending player step forward and apologize to you, our loyal fans out there. If you accept the Groner foul and think they're A-okay, then they don't lose a point. But if you decept it, then they'd lose 1 point from their total score. Oh, man. Everyone out there in the world say, oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I can feel it.
No.
Those are the two most important fouls, but I will say, as a loyal WCL referee, I can make some up as I go along and reference the 287 others that are in my WCL hand guide. Rance, am I forgetting anything about fouls that I need to share with anyone?
Not about fouls, but you should know, and players as well. Not only is Sarah coming from Fredonia now, it's changed from Freedondina.
Okay.
But Jane Fisher is also in Fredonia. We're cornering the market in Fredonia, New York today, everybody.
Yes, finally. Oh, we've been working hard on Fredonia, but we've been working even harder on Freedondindia.
Yeah. Freedondindia.
I added another syllable. I added another one. I'm really excited to work with you, loyal fans. So remember, we're going to need tons of suggestions throughout the match. These lovely people you're looking at, again, are vying for your love. We're going to come to you after many Steen songs and games and ask for your votes. We'll get down to that in just a moment. Rance, hey, play some hot music and let's get these captains to the playing field. Da, 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 da. Hey, captains, tonight are Carolyn, Pierre, Louis, and Kevin Little of the red team. Team, I hope you're ready for a fair, fun match. If I could get a handshake across me, that would be great. Can we get that? Weird.
I give a point for that.
Yes, 1 point to each team for the weirdest question ever.
Score is 1-1. Tie game. Already know.
It's perfect. You know what? I'll tell you what. If you had to name, I'm going to let you two have an opportunity for the coin flip, figuring out which team gets to call the first game. And what I would like is a make-believe city in New York that does not exist. And the best answer I get will be the person that gets to call the game. Kevin Little, we'll start with you. What's your made-up New York City?
Captivadonia.
Perfect. I like it. And Carolyn, what's your made-up New York City?
Glen Glory.
Oh, Glen Glory is nice. It has a nice ring to it. Carolyn, I'm going to let you have it and give it an honorable mention. Get Captivadonia.
Thank you.
Carolyn, what would you like to challenge the red team to for your head-to-head game?
Well, being as told Glen Glory is something I made up, I think I can also make up stories.
I think you can too.
So I'd like to do conducted story.
I am looking forward to it. Greg, go ahead and prepare your team and I'll explain what's about to come. Hey, announcer Rance and I are going to be looking for a title for this story. So what we need now is a made-up title. What I would love to have is an adjective and a noun, and Rance will piece those together for story magic to create a title that we don't have. The reason I'm saying that is they're going to be making a story up that has never been created before, coming off of your suggestion, and they're going to try to tell the story as fluidly as possible. Let's say that the red team is in there and they're telling a story, and then the blue team, I point to the blue team, or I throw a blue team member on the screen. That means they have to pick up mid-word, mid-sentence, midwife, exactly where the last person left off. And if they don't, they can be called out of there. In fact, let's make that a foul. They will be out. Everyone do that with me at home and go ahead and say it, players off screen. They will be out. That means that they'll be ejected from the game. The last player standing for either the blue or the red team will win 5 big points for their team. So we're going to keep going and truck on through. The fouls again are coming, Rance. Are you ready? Rance, do you have a title for this story, for this lovely group that we have playing?
They do. I'm going to do a combination. We've got the suggestion of Archaic Conundrum from Beyond Lucidity on Twitch. And we've got Handkerchief from Samantha King on Facebook. So the title of this story will be The Archaic Handkerchief.
The Archaic Handkerchief. And this is chapter number 1. Rance, would you call any member of your choice forward on the screen?
Yes. Here comes Joe.
Right, Joe. Your title is The Archaic Handkerchief. Are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
In the 1820s, it was proper for men to offer women a handkerchief when they felt verklempt. So what is one to do in the age of 2020 when the same woman is found verklempt? Is it still
appropriate to offer to her a handkerchief? It is appropriate. It is appropriate to offer anyone with tears, whether they be sadness or tears of joy, happiness, a handkerchief. Thus begins the story of
the magic handkerchief. Because once you've collected enough tears and enough sweat, you offer your handkerchief to whoever will take it. And then you take that handkerchief, you take it home with you. You let it sit overnight in a bin, and then you bury that bin in the ground for 3 weeks.
Watching it slowly and waiting for what is next to emerge. You won't know when it's going to happen, but eventually some shoot will eke its way out from where
it happens to be. And then as that shoot grows and grows and grows, it gets hungrier and hungrier.
And hungrier until it's filled with nutrition from the sun via photosynthesis.
You see, in the 1820s, there were plants that soaked in
juices all the time, growing and growing and growing until what?
Hold on. I have to call a foul for juices alone. I'm calling a foul. That means that Kevin Little is out. It was so good, Kevin. It was so good. I'm also going to give this I guess an alley-oop to the rules here. I'm going to call this in double time. If I feel like someone's going too slow for my liking, that's a new foul. You've been warned. It has to be much faster. Announcer Rance, are you ready to call somebody in?
Ready, here she comes. It's Bethany.
Chapter 2 of the Archaic Handkerchief. Go for it, Bethany.
The hungry vine eased its way around the barn with a sneaky ease like that of an eel in the ocean, unafraid and ready for more tears to soak into its flippy fins. Yes, flippy fins. You wouldn't have expected.
You wouldn't even know that these flippy fins seek the tears of children.
Oh, she started, you wouldn't even, and then Nick repeated, you wouldn't even. So that means that Bethany is still in, but Nick Egan is. Oh, bye, Nick Egan. Okay. Very well done so far. Rance, you get to call on your next contender. Who's it gonna be?
It's gonna be Gina.
Hi, Gina. Okay,
Hi.
Archaic Handkerchief, chapter number 3, begin.
So as the vine took over the universe, it really, really created a lot of chaotic craziness.
Yeah, she hesitated. She didn't know what the chaotic craziness was at all. That means Gina is out. Thanks, Gina. Rance, call someone else new in.
We're gonna start this one off with Carolyn.
Woo! The Archaic Handkerchief, chapter number 4.
10 years later, as a small child was roaming through the thrift store, she came across something that
Told her that she should look twice. She looked twice and then a third time, and from beneath the rose, there was a bin. A mysterious bin covered in dirt and a little bit sneaky looking. She decided that she would sneak away from her parents and open it. So she did.
Did it. She opened the bin, and the bin lurched forth from the bin was this giant sprout coming
above her head, and she thought to herself, I shall call this
Amazing. Amazing grace, I shall call it,
instead of vine, because when I look upon it, I just see the
eyes of my mother looking down at me from over in the other aisle, but I can feel them.
burning into my soul because my mother had that control over me. And now this vine has that control over me. It's the same control.
That I wish I could give myself, but I've given it away my whole life. Is this my moment? Is this my moment here?
and the now, I will choose yes.
Oh, Bethany said in, and then you repeated in. I'm calling them tough, Carolyn. That means you are out. Oh, we've got 2 members left. This is exciting. Great job so far, team. 1 red, 1 blue. Rance, I'm excited. You ready to do this?
Yeah, this is the final match. Whoever wins this gets 5 big points for their team. We're going to start it off with Joe. Let's do it.
Ooh.
I was so overjoyed by finally breaking free of my mother's control that I started
Weeping uncontrollably, with control, which made me realize I wasn't as free as I thought I'd be in this
situation. I thought that this would be the day I was free, but I couldn't control, and I'm controlling my tears. Know what to do because my mother is
here in the other aisle, and I've been dreaming of this
meant because I am
I am me. I
No, you didn't know. You didn't know. That is a foul. That means that Joe Teeters is our winner of 5 points. Oh, good fight, Bethany. A good fight. Congratulations, Joe.
Points.
That was so tight. It was so choice, Rance.
Choice.
So choice. That means 5 big points went to who, Rance?
Those 5 big points went to the red team, making the score 6-1 in favor of red.
Oh,
Tara?
you know what? I'm going to give one honorable mention to the blue team for being so good at that last. The energy was so good. So that'll be 6-2. I'm going to let it ride. Okay, great. And that means our red team is now leading with 6. So I need Captain Kevin Little to the stage.
Hey.
Hey, thanks for playing. I love that last game. Your team did great. You get to pick what game you'd like to play next in your choice selection.
We'd like to play the game of Blind Line.
I love Blind Line. Thank you, Kevin. Get your team ready and I'll explain it to the fans. So here's what's going to happen, loyal fans. What I need from you at home is for you to tell me tons of lines that you'd love the red team to use scattered throughout the scene. More on that later. But here's what I need from you. I need famous movie quotes like "You can't handle the truth" or "Hasta la vista, baby." Go ahead and type those in. I need music quotes that you love that aren't the title of the song. So less "Hit Me Baby One More Times" and "My loneliness is killing me." "My loneliness is killing me" is what I'm looking for, not the "Hit me baby one more times." Hit me with your favorite music lines. Additionally, I will also take things like advice a parent once gave to you, like "Don't eat yellow snow" or "Always wear clean underwear." Send those in as well. I can use any of those things throughout the scene. Rance and myself will be throwing blind lines at our players once we've gathered them from you in the home audience, and they will be doing a scene. However, whenever I drop one of those lines in on the old big board, just like how I just dropped in Adam Burke's 3 exclamation points, that means they'll have to say that line right then and make sense of it after they've declared it. So you're in charge of some weird lines coming through. Give them the business, loyal fans. Just give them the business.
Give them the business.
Announcer Rance, I assume we have some coming in, and our red team is obviously preloaded. I'm going to stay on screen but turn my camera off so red team can play. And
I'll bring everybody back out here now that we're done with the story.
Oh, great. Okay. Fantastic. So now that we're all back out here, red team will take the floor for this. Blue team, if you could turn off your cams, then we'll just let the red team take the floor. What I do need, I just realized, is I need a suggestion of maybe like a location or something that you found earlier, Rance, that felt like a good, anything from the story, suggestions that you love that you didn't use.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Let's do that.
Simple and from our Dr. Awkward MD, Old Cheese.
What a great name. Oh, Dr. Awkward, thank you for being here. We needed a super awkward doctor, so it's going to get awkward in here. We need you. Thank you for your service. Dr. Awkward MD says, Old Cheese is our leaping off point for this blind line. Captain Kevin, do you want Gina and Joe to start?
Yes.
Fantastic. All right. Have fun. Blind line starts now.
This tastes different tonight.
It tastes a little bit like socks and must. Are you getting that hint as well?
I am. You know, it reminds me of the night we first met.
We did meet right outside of the shoe store.
Yeah.
In the trash where they get rid of everybody's old used shoes, and there you were. There you were in an old tattered sneaker,
nibbling on a Converse.
I couldn't take my eyes away.
As I look into your eyes, I want you to know I would fight for you. I would fight for you.
Oh.
You're my one and only.
Oh, Buzz. That is the sweetest thing I've ever heard. Even if it were like a cat or perhaps a dog that was bothering me, you just step right up and you just
you shall not pass is what I would say. I would say, you shall not pass, you dog. And I would pull out all of my claws, and I don't care if that dog is 1,000 times bigger than me.
Oh.
You're my one, Annie. You're my one.
Oh, and Buzz, you are my one. That was really very arousing, hearing you talk about that. I mean, a big dog being told you shall not pass. It's
my
so
little butter.
Original.
Has the sweetest smile.
Buzz, I think there's something menacing us. and it looks like it's got teeth.
You shall not pass!
Oh, but I already did. Straight A's. We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Yeah, we're gonna need a bigger boat for your body, pal.
Yeah, you tell him, Buzz.
Get behind me, Annie.
All right.
If you guys think you can pass Trogdor the Magnificent's lair with nary a look, then you should think again.
Trogdor? What kind of name is that?
Old socks and must. It means old socks and must in Old English.
Oh,
Yes. That's just the cheese we're eating. You want some?
Yes, I'll have some Trogdor cheese.
oh, good. See, it's delicious.
All right. Now you know if you stick out your hand like that, I'm gonna bite your hand. So just do it again.
Buzz, don't do it again. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. No. No, Buzz.
Tastes just like cheese.
Yeah. Well,
Scene! We're calling it there! Okay, red team.
We did that perfectly. That's how the game is supposed to be played.
It was perfect. Thank you, Captain. Announcer Rance, I need you on the screen. Thank you, Red Team, for this game of Blind Line. Thank you, loyal fans, for so many lines. I gotta say, I gotta take 2 points away from the Red Team for not reading the lines.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
What the heck was happening? I think Kevin Little was the only one reading the lines on the screen. I can only assume that some people are on their mobile devices where they couldn't see them.
I'm curious where technology was coming into play here. But guess what? We don't care about technology here in the dome.
We don't care about it in the dome. And I'll tell you what, I'm docking those 2 points from the Red Team because we didn't get Abe Froman, Sausage King of Chicago, out.
No.
My favorite line in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. So I'm going to give those 2 points to Cool Mike 25 instead, our loyal fan that recommended.
Okay.
How about that? So Cool Mike 25, congratulations. You're on the board. You're on the
You
board.
got 2 points. You're on the board. Not only are you on the board, you're tied for second place with the blue team right now. Score 4-2 to 2.
Oh my God. Look, I do what I want with points, and I gotta let Cool Mike have a shot. Rance, I think we're up to our next choice game, and I'm gonna call our captain, Blue, Carolyn, Pierre, Louis, to the screen. Thank you for coming to the field. CPL, what would you like to challenge that game of Blind Line? What would you like to play with your team to combat it?
Well, I'm not going to choose what they chose. In fact, I'm going to make a new choice.
I get what you did. I get what you did. Okay, okay.
By playing the game, New Choice.
It adds up. Hey, prepare your team. This game of New Choice is a scenic game where the blue team will be playing a scene for you. And right now, how about this? Loyal fans out there watching the stream, I would love it if you could give me a place that you are looking forward to going to that's just sort of an average everyday place, like Starbucks or the grocery store. Give me another location like that, and we'll use it from the chat. Now, they're going to be playing a game called New Choice, where as they do this scene, at any point, my little mug can pop on cam, and I can call for a new choice from the player. I can call new choice as many times as I want them to make the new choice, and the scene will continue from wherever I left off, and they'll have to just keep on running through. Now, people at home, you just saw the game of Blind Line. Remember that game because it's going up head-to-head against this next round of New Choice. Rance, announcer, do we have a suggestion of a location for New Choice?
We sure do. From Wizard Dollar on Twitch, we've got movie theater.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, we do miss the movie theater. Yes, let's use it. So movie theater is going to be our location. Captain Carolyn, who would you like to begin this scene?
I'm going to begin with Bethany.
I love it. So those two will come on the field. And here we go. Your suggestion again is movie theater. Players, are you ready?
Ready.
Again.
Ready. I don't really think we need to go to the theater. We can order it on Prime.
I think we're becoming what we were afraid we'd become.
What? Amazon watchers?
Boring. I'm bored.
Bethany, New Choice.
Exciting. Too exciting for a Friday night.
New choice.
Mediocre. Just flat old mediocre. Never doing anything great, never doing anything terrible. It's Friday night. I mean, yeah, we could order it in. Oh, geez. Here comes a flush. I'm getting a flash.
Get your fan. Get your fan out. Get your fan. Just like this. You know what?
Carolyn.
You know what? Get the wings. Get those wings going. Get those wings going. That's right. Because we don't know how to have fun. You're almost like the most famous Victoria's Secret model right now.
New choice.
You're making me feel like dancing. You're right. We are mediocre. We need to have a dance party.
Ah, yeah.
Carolyn, new dance. Good. I like it.
Do you feel the beat?
I feel like my mom.
Hey,
Mom,
Billy.
Dad,
Shh, go to bed.
did you figure out my birthday plans yet?
We told you. Your birthday's at 12:01 in the morning, and it's 11:54. Get back up to bed.
Listen, Billy. Billy, this is the plan. The plan is it's a surprise.
So you're going to surprise me? You have something planned for my birthday?
We're
Nick,
practicing
new choice.
now.
So you're saying that you have something for us to do today?
Nick, new choice.
So you're saying you still love me?
A medium amount, kiddo. A medium amount.
Mediocre. I didn't say I didn't love you. I always like you most of the time.
New choice, Carolyn.
You know, love, true love, is a word that has many meanings. But as the words of Prince Charles said in The Crown, episode 4, who knows what it is? Who knows what it is?
You don't know what it is if you love me or not?
I know what it is. I know what it is. I mean, I've liked you like pretty okay from the start. I feel like, you remind me of like this very mediocre kid in my class. His name was Greg. I like Greg. You remind me of my grandma. I looked right in your face and I said, "There's my grandma." She came
That's
back.
why we named you Billy, after her.
Yep.
Billy, Billie. Join the party. Join us. This is how we become one family unit.
So I can just hang out with you two?
Yeah, Billy.
There's nothing more I could ask for my birthday.
New choice.
I was really hoping for a T-Rex doll.
New choice.
I wanted to ride a bicycle to the moon.
New choice.
I was hoping that we could just take a stroll in the park and look at different plants and name them.
New choice.
I was hoping that maybe, just maybe, we could just take a long car ride that goes to nowhere and come back.
Billy.
That wastes gasoline. That's not good for the environment. Billy, have we taught you nothing?
We've taught him nothing, honey. We've taught him nothing.
That scene. Give a round of applause, everybody. Yay! Congrats, blue team. Hey, red team, come back on camera. That was a great 2 sets there. We had Blind Line and we had New Choice. These games, loyal fans, are up against one another. So they're duking it out right now for, I'm going to give them, I don't know, 5 big points, like Rance said. Why not? I'll let him have it. 5 big points. And whoever you vote for now, red or blue, is going to be the winner. So whoever we see the more of, actually type it in, not just hit hearts or likes. If you could type it in, red or blue, then we'll count those in just a few seconds. So again, it was Blind Line from the red team and a New Choice from the blue team. Rance, what have I missed? Anything at all?
Just to be fair, we did not see anything new from Cool Mike 25. So you can only vote for red or blue in this round. He's already got, they already have their 2 points.
Yeah.
So it's other than that.
Okay, good.
Votes are coming in, Tara. They're pouring in. You've got just a few more seconds to get those votes in, blue or red. Type it now. Facebook is cornering the market on the votes.
Yes, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, they're all at once, and we're just trying to tally everything we can. But yes, feel free to vote through any platform you're watching at. Rance, I'm going to call it now. What's the verdict of the winner?
Well, Tara, with an overwhelming blue wave,
Woo!
the blue team wins it. 5 points. Tara, there is something I don't know if you want to do anything about this. We did get a red vote from Kevin Little.
I would like to call election voter fraud right now. There's a term
must have been
an
what? Imposter. I was hacked.
That's weird. I mean, Kevin Little's probably a pretty common name. So you know what's weird, Rance? Instead of calling voter fraud, I'm going to give 1 bonus point to the red team for no reason at all.
Okay, great.
I just feel like innovating and making your own moves right now is the kind of world I want to live in. So I will give 1 point to the red team, but I think we got 5 points over to the old blue wave there. What's that bring our total to?
That makes the score in total 5 to 7 to 2 in favor of blue. Cool Might dropping down to 3rd place.
It's okay, Cool Might. You can always come back, and it's anybody's game. It's anybody's game right now. So, congratulations. Captains, please stay on cam. I need to talk to you about your next choices. We're at another head-to-head game. So Carolyn and Kevin Little, Carolyn got to choose first in that first head-to-head game. So I'm going to let Kevin choose the next one. Kevin, what would you like to play in the next head-to-head round?
Actually, we would like to explain something. We'd like to play mansplaining.
Okay, I hate it already, and I'm going to let you play it. This game is called Mansplaining or Challenge, as it was formerly known across the WCL. This game is going to have 6 players appear on screen. First, what I need from you and the loyal fans out there at home, I need you to suggest, how about something that you could get a master's degree in that you think none of the 6 players has a master's degree in. So anything that you want to recommend right now, go ahead and throw those in the chat on any of the platforms you're watching. So it could be like, for example, archaeology might be one. Send in something that you think they don't have a master's in, and we'll use it in this game. So what's going to happen is these 6 players are going to try to debate each other and talk purposefully about the thing that you recommend. However, that thing may go off topic, and then we might hear challenges from other players that stop the player right where they are and actually try to mansplain the last thing that they said away. I can accept their explanation, or I can stop it and go back to the original speaker. The last player standing after 2 minutes on my referee clock will be the winner of, get this, 6 big points. Because I'm crazy. I have fun. So that's 6 points up for grabs. I'll stop and start by calling on people and jumping into the chat. Great. Hey, did we get a recommendation, Rance, from anybody?
We sure do, Tara. We're going to go with a very simple and easy Metallurgy by Kabuki-saurus.
Oh, Kabuki-saurus, thank you for this. Thank you for this. I think that this is something that we should all learn a little bit about tonight. So congratulations, players. We're going to learn about metallurgy. I'm going to let I think the red team is just slightly behind. Is that correct, Rance?
That is correct.
So one of the red team players, raise your hand, and you will be beginning the chat for us tonight. Whoever thinks they can start strong about metallurgy. One of you, raise your paws. No teamers was brave. Everyone else, turn off your cam for me. And stay on the screen. Fantastic. And when you want to interject, just jump on. Joe, for metallurgy, please take it away.
Metallurgy, some people think, is the study of metal, like the element, but actually metallurgy is the study of hard rock and roll from the 80s, 70s, and 80s. I'm talking AC/DC, Iron Maiden, and Anvil is one that most people don't remember, but there's a great documentary about it. They should have been some.
Yes, Bethany.
Challenge. Actually, Anvil, no one remembers Anvil. I think that's important to point out. I think it's also
wait, Bethany, accepted. Please continue. Joe, you're up.
My gosh.
Go for it.
Actually, I didn't even listen for you to accept that.
Bethany, you're out. Joe's back in. Joe,
Anvil was sweeping the scene, and they toured all over Europe. They just never could land the big break from the record company. They
challenge.
Yes, Carolyn.
Actually, Anvil is previously known as Anvil, and it was a big rock band in the French colonies, known as Paris.
Carolyn, no, get off cam. Nikki, did you have a challenge?
Yeah, Anvil had some sort of break if Joe knows about it.
You know what? Fair enough.
See, the metallurgy and the study of rock and roll really boils down to the early 90s and the grunge scene. We had Nirvana. We had people wearing flannels.
Challenge.
Yes, Gina.
Grunge is not metal.
That's fair. They're not metal at all. Gina, you continue.
So we're talking about hair bands. That's where the metal has come from originally. And so, we're talking all kinds of types of metal too, even Christian metal, hardcore metal.
Bethany.
Challenge. There is no such thing as Christian metal.
There shouldn't be. Bethany, continue. 1 minute left.
What was once for a brief moment considered Christian metal, it turned out was actually just your standard rock and roll Sunday band that had worshipped its way into the mainstream and hopped right on out as soon as they could. We
Challenge. They didn't pop right out. Amy Grant is still a fan favorite.
I will let that happen because every heartbeat belongs to you. Joe, continue.
Amy Grant is right up there in the pantheon for me with Iron Maiden. I think they're very similar. I think they're cut from the very same cloth. If you study their lyrics and then you study the music under the lyrics, they have the exact same passion.
Challenge.
Yes, Carolyn.
They don't have the same passion because Amy Grant took the ology of the metal and the Iron Maiden took the metal. Because the ology comes from the theology part of ology.
Too long. Back to Joe.
Before I was so rudely interrupted, Amy Grant and Iron Maiden are exactly the same in their passion. They're just...
Nick.
They are not similar whatsoever.
In what way? None.
Musically.
Nick, continue.
See, if you boil down metal, what do you get?
You want to boil Amy Grant and other bands? What kind of soup would that make?
Wait, Kevin, continue.
If you just start boiling people and instruments together, you're going to get a real nasty soup. And let me tell you, think you're sick.
Challenge. You're going to get something delicious and surprising.
Oh, that could be. Let's hear it, Bethany. Continue.
You just boil and you start boiling, and actually, just when you think something terrible's coming out, that's when it gets good. That's when metallurgy really falls into itself. It really becomes the essence, which is like half liquid, half blood.
Bethany wins 5 points for the blue team.
Right.
That was quite a round. I'll tell you, these are some vociferous people about their objections, Rance. I had a lot of long-winded objections that I would listen to a dissertation on, but I can't call in a mansplain. So I'll tell you what, I loved it. I loved everything. I learned a lot. This is definitely not about alloys.
No, it was definitely not about alloys. The closest you got to alloys was Iron Maiden.
That's correct.
In that it was iron.
That's correct. Hey, Rance, what's that bring our score to for these lovely teams?
Did you say this round was worth 6 points?
Yeah, I did.
That makes the score 13 blue, 5 red, 2 cool Mike 25, who had this to say in the middle about Christian metal. Striper.
Oh, cool, Mike, you get 2 more points. That is great.
2 more points.
Is definitely a Christian metal band. I let it slide because I wanted to hear the counterpoint, but I knew Striper is definitely a Christian metal band. Congratulations, cool, Mike. That puts us on the board 13-7-4, I believe. Yes, Rance?
That is 13-5-4.
13-5-4. Okay, congratulations. Hey,
giving Red a run for their money.
Yeah, it's another head-to-head match coming up here, I believe. Yes.
Yes.
And Captain Carolyn and Captain Kevin, whoever raises their left hand first will be the person that gets to decide. Yeah, oh, okay. I think it's your left.
No. Oh, man.
No. Oh, this world. Carolyn, I'm going to let you decide what your next head-to-head game is going to be. What's it going to be?
What's it gonna be?
Oh, I get it. Is it Echo?
I'm an Echo.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
I love Echo. That's a great one. I loved it. Hey, Rance, what's our score again and who's leading?
It is 13-5.
But 13
4, and blue is ahead.
Thank you very much. So blue team, I'm going to have you start this one for us. Here's how we play the game of Echo. Echo is going to be a scene tag game, and the blue team will start on screen by doing a scene. It can be one player, it can be three players, it can be whatever they want. However, whenever I hear a line of dialogue that I like, I'm going to jump on screen, and I'm going to say, red team, Echo. And then they have to start with that line of dialogue they just heard, but make it a completely new scene. It'll go back and forth, always starting new scenes from the little seedling that was from the last scene, just like an echo, 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 and it'll lead to new things. You out there in the home audience, what we need from you probably is just to enjoy it and get ready to vote quickly. Just enjoy it. Will you just enjoy it? And get ready to vote quickly. Once this game is over, we'll need red or blue to immediately be voted on. Wait till the very end of the game to do so. I'm going to get them started by using something that we saw already in the comments, Rance. Do you have anything that struck your fancy in the locations or anything like that?
I sure do. From Sarah Binkowitz on YouTube, coming all the way from Freedom, India. Lawyer. Straight up lawyer.
Great. We'll use lawyer. It's just the first scene's initiation and inspiration. After that, anything can happen. Be ready, red team, to echo and start new scenes from here. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Yep.
Go for it.
Can you read me those rules again? The rules. Just read me the rules.
Ready?
No. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready. Okay. Now I'm ready.
Rule. This is a big one. Rule number 1. Can't be killing.
No!
Can't be killing. You can't do it. If you do it.
Freeze. Echo. Red team. You can't do it. Begin.
You can't do it.
I've been waiting all day to buy this new Striper CD.
It doesn't matter. We don't have enough money. We can't afford $19.99.
Aw, come on, Dad.
Look,
Don't you want me to grow up with religion?
I mean,
blue team, Echo.
I
didn't expect to see all that.
I didn't expect you to barge in here like you own the place.
I mean, next time if you lock the bathroom door, then I won't walk in.
Lock the door in my own house?
Correct.
I will do no such thing.
Listen.
I will do no such thing. New scene, red, Echo.
I will do no such thing.
no matter what.
Yeah, no matter what.
Imagine that you were given anything your heart could desire. Would you do it then?
Yeah, maybe. But you're asking an awful lot of me.
Look into my eyes.
An awful lot of me. Blue team, Echo.
You're asking an awful lot of me these days.
I mean, I just want you to do what I asked you to do the first time. All you have to do is write the letter A on the board.
So many lines. You know my feelings about lines.
Huh. I know. There's only 1, 2, 3. Maybe
You're
we should.
my
What if we
mentor.
start with 1, just up and down?
You're my mentor, and I don't want to disappoint you, but I'm a disappointment.
I'm a disappointment. Red, Echo.
I'm a disappointment.
Yes, Yes, you are.
At least you're honest with me, Mom.
Yeah, even during my pregnancy, I knew that something was probably off. But
Yeah. Amy, you telling him? Well, I don't want to miss this, Amy. You're a disappointment, son.
Steve, I'll call it there. Congratulations, Steve. Well done. That was the game of Echo. Congratulations, Red and Blue. Hey, Rance, I want to give 2 bonus points to Joe Teeters on the red team, for using Striper as a callback for Cool Might out there.
Okay.
And I also want to give 1 bonus point to Kevin Little for just being sheerly creepy in that scene with Gina. I just loved it.
Okay, we're rewarding creepiness. Excellent.
I don't know. I feel weird. Let's do it.
You got a lot of points.
So we have a big task out there, everybody. It's time to vote for the red or blue teams. You can vote for whoever you thought did best in that game of Echo. Only 1 vote per person coming in now. So vote for red by typing in red, or blue for typing in blue in that game of Echo. Which team did better in their scenic challenges with their lines to begin?
We're going into this. Tara is 8-13. 8 for red, 13 for blue, and of course 4 for Cool Might. 25.
I'm so glad. Hey, Red, while we're doing this, you wanna give a shout out to the Nest while we're counting votes?
Hey, yeah, you better believe it. This is guess what? This is all coming to you from the Nest Theater in Columbus, Ohio. So if you're coming from places outside of there, like Freedonda, India, or any other places, we're in Columbus. But hey, we've got a little theater that we're trying to keep alive during these wonderful, wonderful times we're experiencing this year. And you're helping, so please keep doing so. How can you help? As you see there on the bottom, whoa! We've got a virtual tip jar, nesttheater.com/donate, or you can go to Venmo at the Nest Theater. That's theater with an R-E because we're super fancy, to donate. Other things to do in addition to that. Hey, you're on all sorts of places. You're on Twitch, you're on YouTube, you're on Facebook. If you're on one of those and you haven't followed or subscribed to us yet, please do. If you're on a type of thing and you haven't even gone to the other ones yet, like you're on Facebook and you haven't checked out our YouTube or our Twitch channels, go check those out. We just put up a couple videos to help you get signed up on those things in case you're like, I don't even want to try and figure out how to subscribe to these things. It's really easy. So go check it out. Those follows, those subscriptions, those help us out. Every little bit helps in the long run.
So much. Thank you, Rance. That's great. The Nest is a wonderful place, a community gathering center for 500 performers and students, and we're going to try to make it to the other side and thrive. So please, any dollar or penny, anything you can give is super loved, and we are just so glad you're here anyway. If it's hard for you right now, too, we've got your back. It's a weird year, so thank you for hanging with us, and we're here to make you joyful. That's what our goal is right now in 2020. Additionally, I counted some votes while you were doing that, Rance, and you know what? The red team got 5 points. The red team
got 5 points.
Yay!
Tied game, 13-13. Tara, I don't know how you want to handle this one. We had Kevin Little says there's a vote from the vegan.
You know what? I'm gonna let anyone that Kevin Little is trying to commit voter fraud for another player on a different team. That means the red team definitely loses 1 point. They lose 1 point. 13-12. Blue is in the lead. Just slightly. Voter fraud for yourself. Okay. Voter fraud for someone else. Pushing it, Kevin.
Pushing it.
Tis the seas. Hey, I gotta say, this has been a joyful match. Thank you so much. It's time for our final game of the night. I can't wait to see it. Loyal fans, it's been a blast. Let's find out what this last thing's going to be, and whoever I assume wins this game is going to be the winner of the whole entire thing because we're really close at this point. Captains, Kevin and Carolyn, we're at our final game here, and I'm going to say, Rance, tell me any letter.
L.
Say the most beautiful word you can that starts with L, Carolyn.
Lilac.
Lovely. Kevin, tell me the most beautiful word you can say with L.
Little.
Oh, wow.
And that means Kevin loses another point for the red team.
Aw.
You know what though? It's an egomania foul, but get this, it's also the confidence solution. So I'm gonna let him have his point back. So point away, point back.
Okay, point coming back.
I'm fast and loose tonight. I'm fast and loose. Carolyn, I am gonna let you call the game though, because I think Lilac, it's a beautiful song. What would you like to play for the final game?
How about if then?
If then is a lovely game. Kevin Little, do you accept for your team?
Yes, we accept.
Okay, great. So this game, loyal fans, I'm going to need tons of celebrity names or historical figures, just people that you think that we might share knowledge of in the universe. It can be, professors, whatever it is, people that we know who they are. Yeah, people with fame. And give us some names in the chat from any of the platforms. What's going to happen here in this game of if then is they're going to say if celebrity name was a blank, then their name would be blank. So for example, if you give us a selection of Tom Hanks, I might say something like, if Tom Hanks was in CrossFit, he'd be Tom Planks.
Oh, that seems like a groaner.
Oh, guess what? The groaner foul is lifted in this game. So any groan, any noise, anything at all, any laughter, snickering, happiness, applause, it will all count towards a tick mark. And whoever has the most tick marks at the end of this game will win 5 big points.
Okay.
Challenge, which means it's anybody's game. The only person that is now out of contention is Cool Mite. Cool Mite, I gotta tell you, you've been a real joy. Just letting you know, you're a real joy. And if this was golf, you'd be winning. Okay?
Carrie, you might want to rethink this once you see what his first suggestion was for this game.
Okay, well, tell me what if Cool Mite wins? I don't know. What's Cool Mite got?
Abe from in the Sausage King.
I'm giving you 2 points. You're up to 6. You're up to 6.
All right.
Okay, great. So we've got, what's our challenge? 13 to 12, I believe, something like
It's
that.
13-13. You gave an extra point to Kevin Little, making it all tied up again.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Kevin Little's back in the game. So anybody, why don't you all come on camera, team? Come on camera for me. And when you have one, we'll have you raise your hand and I'll call on you to go. The first suggestion, the real first suggestion, Rance, what would you like it to be?
The real first suggestion will be Carl Sagan.
Oh, Carl Sagan. So if then begins now. Yes, Gina.
If Carl Sagan were hungry, he'd be Carl Began.
I'll take it. 1 point. Ding. Joe Teeters.
If Carl Sagan were an alien weapon, he would be Carl Reagan.
I'll take it. 1 point. Ding. That's it. That's all the Carl Sagan jokes. Everyone knows he's a respected figure. He's a respected figure, Rance. What's your next suggestion, Rance?
Taylor Swift.
Thank you, Sarah Binkowitz. Taylor Swift is yours. Players, begin. Yes, Bethany.
If Taylor Swift was out on the sea, she'd be Sailor Swiftly.
Oh, I like it. I want 2 tick marks for that, Rance.
Oh, ding, ding.
Yes, Nick.
If Taylor Swift was any slower, she'd be Taylor Stumble.
There's no reason that should have worked, but it definitely did. It definitely did. Tick mark. Congratulations. Continue.
Oh.
Yes, Gina.
If Taylor Swift had weight on one leg and then she put it on the other, she'd be Taylor Shift.
Oh, yes, she would. 1 point.
Oh.
Yes, she will.
Well, I was going to say that if Taylor Swift was a standard car and Laura was driving her, she would be, hey, Laura, shift. But the shift was taken.
You know what? I'm still going to give it to you. I'm still going to give
Whoa.
it to you. Joe, go for it.
If Taylor Swift were a comic strip sound effect, she'd be Taylor Swift.
Everything's stupid. I will give a tick mark for that. Carolyn, yes, please.
If Taylor Swift was a garbage pile and we walked by, she would be Taylor Whiff.
She'd definitely be Taylor Swift. 1 tick mark. Yes, Kevin Little.
If Taylor Swift was Christmas, she'd be Tailored Gift.
Oh, isn't
Aww.
it just a gift? Oh, wouldn't Taylor Nation. Hey, Rance, can I get a new suggestion of a celeb?
From Jamie Thomas, Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Oh, finally. Dog the Bounty Hunter. Players, begin. Bethany.
If Dog the Bounty Hunter was in Columbus on a misty morning, he'd be Fog the County Hunter. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Nick Egan.
If Dog the Bounty Hunter was a football player for Franklin County, he'd be Dog the County Punter.
Oh, I like it. Thank you, Nick. 1 point. Yes, Joe.
If Dog the Bounty Hunter was a fan of the Shaft movie, he would be Dog the Roundtree Hunter.
Oh, Richard Roundtree, is that correct? Thank you very much.
Oh,
1 point. Rance, can I get another celeb, please?
you bet. Let's get Dr. Awkward MD says Haley Joel Osment.
Oh
my gosh.
Awesome. Thank you, Dr. Awkward MD. I'm so glad you came through strong here. Players, begin. Yes, Carolyn.
If Haley Joel Osment had to go to the bathroom in space, he would be barely Bowl Cosmet.
You laughed. I'm going to give her a point. Yes, Bethany.
If Haley Joel Osment was in a movie about seeing dead people, he'd be Paley Joel Osment.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, he was. That's good. Yes, Gina.
If Haley Joel Osment was a construction worker, he'd be Haley Joel Cement.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh.
Kevin Little.
If Haley Joel Osment went camping, he'd be Haley Pole Foz Tent. Gauze tent.
I'm calling it there. Oh, Announcer Rance, you have a big job now. Thank you, everyone. These were incredible suggestions, loyal fans. Announcer Rance, can I think I lost my voice during this match.
Oh, no.
I don't think I've done that since March because we haven't been in person, but I laughed so hard at so many stupid things that I just shot my voice. Hey, Rance, the home team is waiting. The red team's waiting. The blue team's waiting. The loyal fans are waiting. We got to know what the final score is.
The final score. Everyone get a drum roll going at home. Do it so loud that it annoys your housemates. Very close. There were 9 tick marks to 8 tick marks.
Ooh.
1 tick mark difference. The winner of tonight's match, barely pulling off by 1, is the red team.
All right. Yeah. Woohoo.
Red team wins. Red team wins. Red team wins. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for Comedy Sports. Make some noise for your blue players. Say goodbye to Bethany, to Nick, to Captain Carolyn.
Hi, Carolyn.
The winning team, the red team. Say goodbye to Gina.
Yay.
Go. And Kevin.
Bye, Kevin. Captain Kevin won the whole match with his beautiful red team. Hey, thank you, Announcer Rance. Thank you, Mr. Voice.
Thank you, Ref Tara. Hey, everyone out there, please continue to help us out here at the Nest Theater. Go to nesttheater.com/donate. Go to @the-Nest-Theater on Venmo. Well, you can see shows. We have classes. Go help us out with subscribes and follows. Put some money on your face. Thank you for coming out to support Comedy Sports, and we'll see you again at the next one.
Bye, everybody. See you next week. Happy Thanksgiving if you're celebrating. Much love.